Master X Master. This is a MOBA styled third person shooter action adventure competitive multiplayer thing. It's doing a lot of things at once. So right now I'm in the tutorial. I believe this is supposed to be a mostly competitive 3-on-3 kind of MOBA arena thing going on. But right now this tutorial is styled more like a third person action game, and it plays incredibly well. It plays just like I believe you have two different control types. You have the MOBA, very classic MOBA style, with the right click to move, and then what was it? EQR space. Oh yeah, it's all on the left side of the screen, so you can see all that. So it plays just like something like League of Legends or Dota, except you have the camera follow you at all times, so you never have to worry about anything like that. If you don't like the right-clicky movement-based system, you can switch to WASD. I haven't tried it yet, but it may actually be the better way to play this game. I really enjoy the right-click movement-based system in general. So this has kind of a bit of a story. I didn't really care for it. I read through it on the first time around, and it didn't really grab me. So I'd be very surprised if this game turned out to be a game you want to play just for the story. But as we'll see here pretty soon, it's mostly going to be for the competitive 3-on-3 aspect, I believe. It has this cool little match 3 system going on here. I think it's a match 3 system. I just started clicking these at random because I thought you were supposed to pick like one, and then you get the reward. But I guess you just keep going until you run out or something. So if you've been watching our news segment in the past couple weeks, we actually showcased a few of their champion reveals. And I didn't really think much of it at the time because I had no idea what this game is. But looking back, they have some really cool characters in this game. Like I think one of the ones we showed off was it was some engineer chick with a giant gun. Stop me if you've heard that one before. So now I'm chilling in the lobby, looking at everyone else's characters. I really like this character that I've got. It's like she is like Soldier, basically, from Overwatch or something like that. A very standard third-person action shooter player character. But then you have other characters like a more melee-based ninja character. You have the snipery support character, and then you see here, it's a pretty huge, like a surprisingly large roster. Like this is trying to be a MOBA kind of thing that's going on. Let's see, I picked Lua, which is the very basic soldier-like character, and then also Lorraine, which I had no idea what Lorraine is supposed to do. And what's dumb is that I can probably see what their abilities are. I just didn't check for some reason. And I'm assuming they have alternate skins as well. So I'm just going to be playing against AI in this first matchup because I had no idea what I was doing or what this game was. But as it turns out, our team is pretty good. And the AI is maybe not that great. Which is fine. I mean, especially if you have a game that's an alpha, I don't exactly expect you to have expert level AI. It's more so to be a transition into the regular player on player competition. So in case I haven't mentioned, this is a closed alpha, I believe, at the moment. It says this alpha playtest 3. It went live August 25th. We'll be inviting anybody who signed up for the Master X Master newsletter before 10 a.m. on August 27th. In addition to major key giveaway with press partners like MMO Huts, MMO Bomb, MMORPG, MMO Attack, Tent on Hammer, GameSpot, a whole bunch of different games. Oh, so so we get into this little arena, right? And it's a pretty straightforward deal where you just use all your abilities, you auto attack as accurately as possible and try and do as much damage as possible, and it all feels really nice. I think off the top of my head, I did have a problem with recognizing certain status effects, I guess. Like I think some, I know it says like they're invincible, but I never really got a sense for why that was, or what procced it, or what like destroyed and what have you. So maybe it's just I had to get better experience to find out what's going on, or if they could represent it more visually. Like they have these shields right now, and I have no idea what those shields are doing. Even now, looking back on it, I don't even remember. But it's such a good feeling to like kite back and like destroy these people with your abilities that come off cooldown pretty quickly. So it's very fast-paced and action-based in that sense. And I'm just trying to figure out what the hell this character does. I thought she was like a support healer, but none of my attacks were actually healing or doing anything. Which kind of sucked. But obviously you can look down and see what the abilities do. And also I really need to change my key bindings now that I think about it. Because in League of Legends, I will level up a skill by using alt and then whatever ability that's mapped to. That doesn't work in this game. By default anyway. It's possible you can use control and then the ability I never tried. And I love like the like Unreal Tournament level. The announcer isn't really on point with like the hype machine, but I love that it's like constantly like giving you the downpour of multi-kill, monster, butcherer. What's neat is that you have these little these crates on the floor. And that's a neat way to get you to move towards other parts of the map and fight over objectives, essentially. I'm hoping that there is more to the competitive aspect than just this little arena. Like it's great for learning. This is like a great death match, right? A great way to just learn basic abilities and like basic team fighting. But like this being a first look, I didn't look too far into all the extra features and everything, because I just want to get I want to have an accurate representation of it first. You know, an average player's first 30 minutes to an hour. And I need to check that out actually later. We're probably gonna have more Master X Master content on this channel, because I think this game is really great. And I believe I have it on the high graphical setting, so it's not necessarily the best looking game. Like Dota, League of Legends, those MOBAs look a lot better, but this doesn't do a whole bad job. At the very least, its frame rate is quite high. I'm pretty sure I'm running a pretty steady 60 at least, which is very important for an action game like this. And the control schemes feel pretty good. You know what it is? I love that the what's it called? So when you move, when you click, like say I click directly behind me, right? My character will continue moving in that direction while still shooting, and it just feels so good. And also during my experience, my first look experience, I played with the character that is very melee ninja based. I didn't really care for it too much. I love the right click shoot, right click shoot, right click shoot. It just feels so good. It's the same thing you do in League of Legends and Dota, where you try and farm by keeping constantly on the move. So obviously, being a three-player characters against 3 bots, we kind of stomped them. But it does give a pretty good. It's a nice easing into the competitive aspect of this game, and I hope to see more like single player stuff, so that you don't have to rely on a multiplayer aspect to have enjoyment with this game. But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna take more looks at this game, not necessarily first looks, but we'll probably be producing some content in the future more on this game, because it's pretty great. And also, you should be able to watch some streams of this game if you're looking to get more out of it. I may even stream this game under the MMO Play banner. But yeah, that's Master X Master. It's pretty great. This is definitely a game we're going to be checking out more of. And like it's very like a lot of the characters are very unique and interesting looking. Like that guy, Robot Ninja. And like it's cool that like Guild Wars 2 is in there. That's Ritlock. This game is really cool. More to come. Thanks for watching.